Hi everyone, thanks for joining me here on the Wargaming Parrot. I am joined by a very naughty Chip and a very calm Mr. Fish, and today's video is going to be all about growing your own organic wheatgrass. Now our friends over at Northern Parrots sent us this to promote over on our Instagram, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to do a video about it as well, because it is live food, it is interesting. So for this video I'm going to talk about why it's so good, then I'm going to show you what it's like growing it, then I'm going to see what our birds think of it. Now you may have heard that wheatgrass is good for us humans, that it's one of those sort of superfoods. It turns out it's actually very good for birds as well. Before we took on this little project for Northern Parrots, we had a little look at the sort of benefits to parrots, and it turns out there's quite a few, and it's one of those sort of awesome foods. So what I'm going to do is go through some of those benefits with you now. This stuff is high in antioxidants. It also apparently is very good for stressed birds, so it has a calming effect. Like we normally recommend mint and chamomile for that, you could give this a try and it will also have the same sort of benefit. The other sort of fringe benefit of using this stuff is it's quite good for molting birds. It's quite good for their skin, it helps to encourage preening, and it has all those sort of trace minerals and all sorts of goodies which helps with birds when they're molting. The boys decided to just crawl down my arm, which is fair enough because this is apparently a little bit scary, but it's also very good for aiding digestion. This is one of those things that it's recommended for humans. It's also very good for birds in that respect, and it's also got loads and loads of nutrients. Also, the other sort of thing that attracted us to giving it a try is it's a live food. So it's one of those sort of cool foods where you can see it grow, and then you can also feed your parrot and actually see what they think of it. Because if you think about it, live foods are what they'll be eating in the wild. They'll be foraging for seeds, digging around in the soil for sort of like half sprouted seeds, all sorts of goodies like that. So it kind of simulates something they'll do in the wild, which we are very keen on. One of the other things we checked out before we started promoting this is it does have organic soil, so it's absolutely fine for your parrots as well. So now I've talked a lot about it, I'm going to get on with actually growing it and showing you little snippets of the process. After that, we'll see what our birds think of it. This pot is now open. I thought I'd show you what you get inside. Obviously, you get a pot full of soil and then a small packet of seeds. Just something worth mentioning, when you get your pot, just make sure you open it up and make sure everything's okay. If so, the next step you need to take is to decant the seeds into a little container and then soak them overnight. This is so you can get the germination process started, and I'm going to show you that in a moment. This is what the seeds look like in our sprouting jar. I'm using one of our usual sprouting jars because we thought, why not? I'm going to pop the lid on in a moment, and we're just going to let these soak overnight and then see how they look in the morning. Just having a look at our wheatgrass seeds in the morning. As you can see, they've started sprouting a little bit. The water's gone a bit funny, but that's perfectly normal. We've got our pot of soil, we've got a mister. The reason we've got our mister is once you've popped these in there, you're going to need to mist them every day to keep them moist and keep them growing. So now we're just going to rinse off the seeds, get them out of our sprouting jar, and then sprinkle them in our pot of soil. We've popped our seeds in our pot. We don't need to spray them this first day, we're going to spray them daily. And this is what they look like. I'm going to show you what they look like every day, and then we'll see what the babies think of them. So this next day with my wheatgrass, I'm going to give it a quick spray with a bottle just to moisten it up. And Sophie's doing another little one for herself as well to see if it will grow out of the pot as well, which is kind of a cool idea. This is the last time I'm going to actually talk while I'm growing it. I'm just going to show you little clips as it grows, and then we're going to see what the birds think of it all. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing me grow this organic wheatgrass and giving it to our birds. I found it very interesting. They found it interesting as well, and that was quite cool to see. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them down below in the comments. But in the meantime, take care and have a great day.